Hebrews 10:25 tells us to not forsake or neglect assembling together, as is the manner of some, but to exhort one another. There is a real temptation at times and in various seasons to neglect coming to church. Now you may say to yourself, it's just a missed week here or 2 weeks there. Why is that a big deal? Am I really sinning by staying home? Well, the answer can be found by asking yourself, by missing church today, am I neglecting a responsibility that God has given me? Or am I fulfilling another responsibility God has given me? Now, this is not a rebuke for missing the entire month of December because you had the flu rampaging through your home. Staying home to care for your sick family would be a case of fulfilling your responsibilities, not neglecting them. But consider, how quickly do you yield to minor inconveniences? The kids have nothing clean to wear. It was a long week, and we're all just so tired. These are not emergencies. These are tests of your priorities. God has called you to gather with his people, not merely for your own sake, but for the people's sake as well, that you might exhort one another. To stay home out of laziness or personal preference is not rest for your soul as much as you might convince yourself. It is forsaking and neglecting a responsibility that God has given to you. Further, when you do come, are you truly present? Are you neglecting the assembly by being present in body while your heart and mind are elsewhere? Or are you coming as a passive consumer, here to simply take what you can get and not contribute anything? Sometimes during the service, your little ones will need your attention, and we encourage you to fulfill that responsibility. But some of you don't come here to actively exhort one another as Hebrews commands, but rather to sit back, check out, and critique. The reason we are to not forsake or neglect this assembly is because Christ is present here. Christ dwells among the gathered saints. When his word is opened, when his sacraments are celebrated, Christ is here in our midst, washing us with the water of his word. He is fashioning us into one new man, joined together by his Spirit and bound by his blood. To forsake or neglect this assembly, whether with your feet or with your heart, is to forsake or neglect Christ himself. And so I urge you this morning, do not forsake this assembly. Do not despise gathering with the saints. Come and come ready to meet with Christ.